Welcome to Bilingual History. Bienvenidos a la historia bilingüe. In today's lesson, we will review European exploration. We will learn some vocabulary words, colonization, colonizer and colony, settle, settler, and settlement. And we will also have an introduction to the original 13 colonies, including Jamestown, the Pilgrims, and the Puritans. European exploration. Vamos a repasar. Europeans wanted to expand trade, maybe find gold and other valuable resources in the New World. Some Europeans wanted the freedom to practice their religion. Others wanted to spread their religion to the Native Americans. Europeans killed Native Americans with diseases, as well as stronger weapons, and even forced some into slavery. So what is colonization? Colonization is the process of taking land for one's own use and establishing control over the indigenous people of the area. El proceso de tomar la tierra para uso propio y establecer el control sobre los pueblos indígenas del área. Example: through colonization, the Europeans forcibly took control of the land and livelihoods of the Native Americans to claim the land for themselves and their countries. A través de la colonización, los europeos tomaron por la fuerza el control de la tierra y los medios de subsistencia de los nativos americanos para reclamar la tierra para ellos y sus países. A colonizer is a country that sends people to a place to take control of it. A colonist is a person that moves to a place to take control of it for another country. Colonizador, un país que envía gente a un lugar para tomar el control de él. Colono, persona que se traslada a un lugar para apoderarse de él para otro país. Example: England was a major colonizer of the New World. The people from England living in the part of the New World that was taken over were colonists. Ejemplo: Inglaterra fue uno de los principales colonizadores del Nuevo Mundo. Los ingleses que vivían en la parte del Nuevo Mundo que fue conquistada eran colonos. And finally, what is a colony? A colony is a country or area under control of a different country. Un país o área bajo el control de un país diferente. Example: the first 13 colonies in America were under control of the King of England. Las primeras 13 colonias en América estaban bajo el control del rey de Inglaterra. So now we have settle, settlers, and settlement. To settle is an action to move to a new place in order to start a new life. Settlers are the people who move to a new area to live, and a settlement is a place where people establish a new community. So settle is establecer, es una palabra de acción. Mudarse a un nuevo lugar para comenzar una nueva vida. Colonos, personas que se mudan a una nueva área para vivir. Y asentamiento, un lugar donde las personas establecen una nueva comunidad. And so you can see here that there are different words in Spanish for one word in English. Diferentes palabras en español para una palabra en inglés. Sometimes you will see one of these words, settle, settlers, or settlement, and sometimes you will see colony, colonizer, colonists. It depends on the text, it depends on the person giving you the information. A veces vas a ver estas palabras aquí, settle, settlers, settlement. A veces vas a ver las palabras colonize, colonists, colony. Depende en la situación. ¿Cuál palabra vas a ver? Depende en el texto, en la persona dando la información. So we have some of the earliest colonies, colonias más tempranos. And the first one is Jamestown, which started in 1607. These were men from the Virginia Company who left England for the New World in search of gold and economic resources. They survived with the help of Native Americans, and they struggled until they planted tobacco, which became a cash crop, or cultivo comercial. The next earliest colony were the Pilgrims in the 1620s. They originally left England in search for religious freedom. They went to the Netherlands and eventually America, or the New World, in order to have a better economic situation. They created the colony of Plymouth, and they also struggled until they got involved in the fur trade, comercio de pieles. They also survived with the help of Native Americans. And then finally, we have the Puritans, who came soon after the Pilgrims in the 1630s. They left England for the New World in search for religious freedom. They established the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Their colony was completely based on their religious beliefs and practices. They also survived with the help of Native Americans. Fill in the blank with the correct vocabulary word. Completa el espacio en blanco con la palabra de vocabulario correcta. The process of taking land for one's own use and establishing control over the indigenous people of the area is Colonization. Remember, you can always return to earlier parts of the video if you need help. Recuerden, pueden regresar a partes más tempranos en el video si necesitan ayuda. A country that sends people to a place to take control of it is called a colonizer. A is a person who moves to a new place to take control of it for a different country. Colonist. A country or area under control of a different country is called a colony. To is to move to a new place in order to start a new life. Settle. Are people who move to a new area to live. Settlers. A place where people establish a new community is called a settlement. Match the colony with the description. Relaciona la colonia con la descripción. Jamestown, Pilgrims, Puritans. Plymouth, Massachusetts Bay Colony, Virginia Company. Jamestown was created by the Virginia Company. The Pilgrims settled Plymouth, and the Puritans came to the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Here's another. We have Jamestown, Pilgrims, and Puritans. Fur trade, tobacco, and religion. Jamestown survived by cultivating tobacco. The Pilgrims survived with the fur trade. And finally, Puritans created a colony based on their religious beliefs and practices. Many early colonists from England did not survive in the New World. Native Americans helped the new settlers by teaching them about the land and trading with them. We must remember that the English caused many Native Americans to die by diseases and advanced weapons, even though they were taking land that really was not theirs to take in the first place, and their colonies would not have survived without help from native peoples. Muchos de los primeros colonos de Inglaterra no sobrevivieron en el Nuevo Mundo. Los nativos americanos ayudaron a los nuevos colonos enseñándoles sobre la tierra y comerciando con ellos. Debemos recordar que los ingleses causaron la muerte de muchos nativos americanos por enfermedades y armas avanzadas, a pesar de que estaban tomando tierras que en realidad no les pertenecían en primer lugar y sus colonias no habrían sobrevivido sin la ayuda de los pueblos nativos. In our next lesson, we will learn the characteristics of the 13 colonies. En la próxima lección vamos a aprender las características de las 13 colonias. These were the original 13 colonies of England in North America. Estas colonias fueron los primeros 13 colonias de Inglaterra en América del Norte. Thanks for watching. Gracias por ver.